All right, welcome back to the Knives Fast channel. Look at that, I'm all wet. Welcome back to the Knives Fast channel. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and say hello to Ren and Stimpy, Powder Toast Man, Log TV, and Choo Choo, and Charlie Brown and Gimli. And let's get started. Guys, and Jay Korsgatten starts us off by saying, it's Knives Fast time. Faux show. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And I actually remembered to turn my mic on, which is really an accomplished. Would you stop that camera? All right, we got to figure out why this is doing that real quick. Nope, that's worse. That's worse. All right. Is that better? It's better for like 2 seconds and then it just goes crazy. So maybe it's just, hold on. Let me turn my lights down just a little bit. Oh, that's why. I know what the problem is. That's what the problem is. I crank my lights up when I do an unboxing, and nope, that didn't really help, did it? Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. There we go. All right, here we go. Keith the Knife Freaks in the house. Moderator, rule number 9. And Keith's a channel member, rule number 9. David is also a channel member. Oh, man, it's going too fast. Colby Venable, Addicted to Blades 2. Hello. Kevin Smith and Knives. Hello. JD for EDC, channel member, reminding us that it's not Miguron, it's Miguron. Holy moly. Hey, Goondocks, what's up? Hello. Oh, Father channel member, Marco, also a channel member. Jay Korsgatten, also a channel member. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it very much. Will be channel member for a long time with the Boomer Life. Hashtag, oh, well, I'll own it. Mac Dude, welcome, man. Mac Dude joined us in my quick live stream this afternoon, and here he is. Very cool, sir. Welcome. Good to see you. Anaso, hello. Good to see you. Jim Miller, channel member and moderator. Very, very cool. Where's Tim B? Oh, yeah, he said his internet was acting weird. No, that was Andrew that said his internet was acting weird. Tim's computer was acting weird. Okay, that's what it was. But yeah, welcome to everybody. I probably James Alton's a channel member. Very cool. He said Kathleen Smith. I don't see, where is she? But anyway, Kathleen's here. Oh, Tim is here, channel member and moderator. Very cool. Lots of KFLive emojis from our buddy O Father. Very cool. And there is Michael Morgan. Mimo, what's up, buddy? Barry Lilly, hello. T Fetch, what's up? All right, guys. There are 40 folks in here, and we're going to jump in. By the way, this last night, the channel went over 9 million views. Mind-blowing. Thanks to you guys. Thank you. Thank you, channel members, pit crew members. Thank you, guys. Thanks to everybody who watches and comments on the videos. And then today, we went over 19,000 subs. How wild is that? So we're going to have some fun tonight. Our buddy Stasa is going to join us in about 10 minutes. So let's roll through some pocket checks. Now, just bear with me tonight. We'll try to read as many as I can, but I'm leaving enough time to get Stasa started. And then we're going to have some fun. Oh, yeah, I got to do something real quick. You guys, hold on. All right, I'm going to put this right here. That, and then I need to get one more thing. See, my whole night has gone off the rails. No, that goes with that. Okay, all right, I'm good. All right, let's see. Rusty starts us off, and he's a channel member, and he's got the Mad Pow Clothworks vintage camera Hank, Fisher Space Pen, Tempest Knives Microburst, Benchmade Mini Adamas, Rough Rider Reserve RRR017 Barlow, and a Olight i3T EOS. I've got that Barlow. Very cool, Rusty. That's awesome. David, rule number 9's got a Tempest Pinion in black, a Tempest Micarta in black, both Micarta, Aries Thorn, Sapphire Victorinox Huntsman. I'm just taking the hat off for a minute. Nope, that's worse, isn't it? It is. Olight i5R Titanium, Forest Tanks, rule number 9, Hank. Very, very cool. Hello, Mrs. C. What's going on? Hey, Homer. Homer's also a channel member. All right. Whoa. Sorry, guys, it's jumping on me. Wow. It took a giant leap. All right. I think I'm back where I was. Devo Growler. Freak Show. What's going on, man? Jim Miller with the Growler. V2, the Pony Stout. Aries Thorn. Very cool. Jim's also a channel member. Mac Dude with the Bailout Leather P4 Olight Baton. Very cool. Olight and a Bailout. Gotcha. And David Helka's got the Brian Round Raptor V2 and a Tempest Pinion. All right, all right, all right. Thank you so much, James. Appreciate that, man. Michael Morgan's got the Manly Peak in S90V. Mrs. C's got a classic SD in pink. One of her friends sent her. Very cool. 19, 20, 20, 20. Okay, all right. CKF Evo 3.0 with high grain designs, goat leather inlays. Wow. And a Hogue Deca. Very good, Nick. Awesome. Brown, a Cortex XL. That thing looks dope. I got to check one out at some point. Spyderco Manix 2 lightweight with original goat scales, all for Mr. Mike McLaughlin. And Mike is H. Wow. What the? I am not sure what's happening. This just jumped like a year in the future. Okay. Little bro for Miss Kathleen. She's got a little bro and a blue SAK camper with a little blue rose craft. Very cool. Andrew, your internet must be working. That is good news. Awesome. Awesome. All right. Goondocks with the Cold Steel Code 4, Black Talon 2, Rune number 9, Domino, and a new HOTM. HOTM. Oh, great. I don't know what that means. I probably do, and I'm probably just blanking. Jason Beecher has the Leatherman Wave Imperial Barlow, Case Sodbuster Jr., and a Case Bone Stag Mini Trapper. Thank you for being a channel member. Jay Richard picked up a Kershaw Bel Air at his local knife shop, and it's awesome. Should not have waited so long. I told you, it's an underrated one, man. Will B's got that big old Grismo Norseman, a ZT0562 Titanium, Microtech Ramlock Stitch, Sharp by Design, Evo Typhoon, Riot Horizon C, Benchmade Rift, Axial Shift, T-Kel Night Stalker CQC, Olight Baton 3, and a Karis Bolt V2. And Will is a longtime channel member. Thank you, Will. Lots of those in here tonight. Cold Steel Carve MSI with goat scales and a frack. Woo! Ginger's got some good stuff. Awesome. All right. I have 25 cents and a rough washed titanium Yojimbo, says Jay. Okay. Father's got the Olight Arkfeld, the Open 2, the Jack Wolf Pioneer Jack, Finch Flint, Reciprocity, I5R, Junkin Genius Hank, all in blue, of course, for Blue Monday. You got to love it. Awesome. Good stuff. Tempest Microburst, Essie Azula, Rough Rider Marlin Spike, I3T, and a Forest Hank. Very, very cool. All for Joseph S. I also have a Growler, Blue Highlights, Ferrum Forge Gent, Blue Anno, and an Arctic Sharpshooter. Guys, all the blue carries are awesome. That is awesome. Hey, Nameless EDC, a Joseph S. Did I read Joseph's? I don't know if, man, I'm blanking. Tempest Microburst, that's the Azula, Rough Rider Marlin Spike, I3T2, and a Forest Hank. Very nice. Why is my phone going bonkers? Good grief. I had a Titanium Kubi Momentum in my hand since I opened it when I got home. It's so good. I need one of those after watching JB's video today. They didn't send me one of those. They did not send me one of those. But that looks really, really sweet. Hank of the month. I got you. Forest Hank of the month. Thank you very much. All right. Am I missing 5? Whoa, where did that go? 590 mini bug out for Steve Coprolite. How's it going, Mr. Wombat, sir? To say all in blue for Jim, of course. Yep. Same here. All right. I'm caught up. If I missed your pocket check, please post it again. For me today, I had a Devo Stout V2 in Arctic Storm. Of course, blue carry today. So you got that as number one. Okay. Small bench made automatic. Gonna rebuild it. Okay. Nice, David. Very cool. Rose gold buoy pyrite. I saw that at Night's Edge and then I couldn't find it again. So thank you for reposting. Very cool. He is a channel member as well. Mike Reese, hello. Fred the Lug. Kane Miranda, hello. Nice. Got lots of people firing in. Hey, Stephen Wallace. Second one today is the Finch Flint in blue jigged bone. Fast becoming a favorite Finch. Right up there at the top. And then last in the pocket today was the Javelina Jack from Jack Wolf Knives in the Brittany Blue fat carbon, camo carbon, fat carbon, camo carbon, I believe. Kaiser Barbosa for Thomas McDonald. Very cool. Oh, I got you up there, Fred. I got you. Give me just a second. Very cool, Thomas. Thanks for being a channel member, Fred. Epic carry, VC Edge interface, brown Cortex, and a brown mini FSD. Fred, dude, flex much? All right, that's a good time to bring Nick in. You good, man? Give me a thumbs up if you're ready. Okay. Oh, 1 minute. Okay. All right, I'll give you a minute. Let me know. No problem. All right, what animal has that color bone? I don't think it was this color. I think they dyed it, my friend. That's hilarious. Good grief, you guys are funny. Who's else pocket check did I miss? All right, I want to say one thing real quick before I forget anyway, before we jump in with Stasa. If you missed my post yesterday, I'm now also an affiliate with Blade Binge. Okay, guys. So what does that mean to you? You can go to the Blade Binge shop, which I think, let's see. I don't have the link in my description yet because I just did this yesterday. Hold on. I'm going to give you the link. You would think I would have had this ready, but literally I just finished eating dinner right before I came down here. Nope, not Blade Binge. Blade Binge shop. Where's the shop? Shop Marketplace. Is that it? Nope, that is not it. How come I can't find this right now? I literally had the link to it an hour ago, but then I went upstairs and did 1,000. There it is, Blade Binge shop. Okay, so it's literally bladebingeshop.com. And if you go over there and use Knives Fast in any, I was pretty good. Anassa, she brought a quiche home too, so we had both. But you can go to bladebingeshop.com and use code Knives Fast in any case. Okay, so you don't have to capitalize it any specific way. Whoops, that cut it off. Let's do this again. Why does my phone do that? I mean, my computer do that. So here it is. It is bladebingeshop.com and use code KnivesFast. And if you do that, you'll get 10% off. So really cool, Kathleen. That is true. That is the absolute truth. I need to put the glasses back on. But yeah, dinner was good. Hey, Nick, what's up? QSP Penguin. Small and Cosi, Leatherman Charge, Case Barlow, Case Small Stockman, Jen Stag, Corvid Fixed Blade, and Elementum and S35 and Carbon Fiber. Just one of those days. Very nice carry, Nick EDCer. Very glad you're here. Kevin Smith has, whoops, there we go. The Land Apple came in today from Blade Binge along with the Tritium from Ant Design Official. Very cool, very cool. So yeah, they just added me as a black on what, Jim, on the quiche. It was good. It was bacon and egg and cheese quiche. It was really good. Oops. I got things dinging and donging in the background here. Yeah, just let me know when you're ready. I'll look over at you every once in a while. Is that a thumbs up? That is a thumbs up. All right. We're going to bring him in, guys. The man, the myth, the legend. I love this dude. This is Nick from Stasa23, and I can't talk. Welcome, brother.
What's going on? What's going on?
I'm doing good. I hope you are, man. I know things have been a little rough, but hopefully you're doing better today.
It's off and on. It's just
that's
just part of it. I've learned to deal with it.
So when I was and this is probably TMI, but you would obviously know this. When I used to deal with a lot of like telethons and stuff in my TV days, and we did a couple of telethons for I can't even remember the organization, but they dealt with kids with burns, and that's the one thing that I heard a lot is the ongoing effects. We did profiles on these kids and stuff. I just can't even imagine, man. So
tell you that's the only thing that kind of got me through a lot of my bad days is you see some of them kids come in there. It's like, oh God, it's terrible.
Yep. I agree.
Because most of the time, they weren't doing anything stupid or anything. It was just bad luck or a bad parent.
Something bad happened, or they pulled a pan off the stove, or I mean, whatever it is. But Mrs. C says you're easy on the eyes, Nick. I like that. Very cool, Sharp Guy. Thanks for being a channel member for 7 months. Got to keep the knife free custom on the way. Very cool. That's awesome. And then I saw 2 different people put up Stasa's link. There's Tim's. Go definitely, guys. If you're a sub here, you're definitely a sub to Nick. He's doing a phenomenal job. Some of you say to me all the time, you wish I did more cutting. That's not really my style. I cut with every knife on camera, but it's usually just cardboard. If you want to see some knives go through their paces, not all of them, of course, but if you want to see some knives go through their paces, definitely check Nick's channel out, Stasa23. Definitely worth your time.
Yeah,
but I'm sure you're all already.
I'm able to do that because it's my full-time job. So
right. I literally don't have time, and
I don't know how any of y'all that have a 9 to 5. I'm like, man, I used to do it, but I mean, I couldn't post regularly like I do now.
No. My wife thinks I'm insane, so it's pretty much that way. I did Sunday's my big catch-up day. I recorded 7 videos yesterday, so it's just that's my big catch-up day. And hey, Blade Binge, what's up? What's up? Good to see you. Thanks for popping in.
Blade Binge yesterday, the day before.
Very cool. Very cool.
I wish I would have had your link. I don't know if I could. I don't know. Steve's stuff, is that considered the shop, being that it's new?
So maybe they can answer the question, but I mean, obviously you've got anything that's the use that users are posting is the original Blade Binge, and then they've got the shop, which is actually a totally different URL.
Yeah, it's that's Blade like Binge shop. It's right, like people's stuff, right?
The Blade Binge is people's stuff. Blade Binge shop is just like Blade HQ or whatever.
That's true. I knew that. I don't know why.
Yeah. So really cool. And you can get 10% off with my code. And then they've had sales recently, I saw, and different stuff like that. So it's always good to have some more. Thank you, Michael Morgan.
I send everybody, like anybody asking how they can sell a knife or find a knife on the secondary, I send them all to Blade Binge. I love what they're doing there. I think it's going to be the next way of the future for knives.
I agree. People, it feels safe to a lot of people. I think, the whole, you don't know this person and they don't know you. And then if you go through this, it just feels a little more safe, I think, to a lot of people. But yeah, he says Steve sells to his own profile on the marketplace. So that's cool. Yeah, see, I'd rather do something like that. I see a lot of these channels starting their own websites, and man, I got enough on my plate. I don't need to. I obviously usually just sell through the channel sometimes because I've got the platform to
Look,
do it.
That's why I ended up me going with Devo whenever I was doing, because me and him happened to be talking the day I was wanting to do a design, and he was like, "Well, come do it with us," and I was like, "You know what? I think I will, because I know I'll never do it myself."
Yeah, you kept telling me you were hitting the roadblocks in your mind and different stuff, and so it's great that Kevin helped. Now we'll say this. I was going to ask you this later, but we'll just touch on it right off the bat, man. I don't know how you get any of your thoughts into the knife with Kevin involved.
Well, I already had it. It was already drawn up, you know.
Good.
And then Colin, man, Colin's a wizard when it comes to like 3D rendering. Like he can, like, I'm like, I don't know how that's gonna look. 2 seconds later, I get a ding on my phone. He's done sent a 3D rendering of what it's gonna look like. I'm like, dude, how do you do it like that?
Yeah, he's really good. We're actually working on a Tempest. Hey, Matisfaction, we're actually working on a Tempest Devo collab, and we'll see where that goes. But it's going to be an interesting one, I think. Yeah. So let's go ahead and jump into the Fireball, because I definitely wanted to spend some time on that. You and I talked forever ago about, you working on some designs on paper, kind of trying to get your head wrapped around what you really wanted. And I assume this was the one that bubbled to the top, and just kind of was the one that, I mean, I love the kind of mean blade shape on it. What was your thought process? What is this, a user, an EDC? Is it an all around? What are we looking at here?
I mean, for me, it's a user, because it's a user blade shape. I love just like your stuff too, the low tips like that. You still got belly, so you can do the flat cutting surface cuts and stuff like that. And Kevin likes, he's the fancy guy. He likes the fancy stuff. Which, hey, I gotta admit, I think it fits this design.
It's with the lack of color, like just in your face. I think it feels more like a worker. Definitely.
Now we do have one that's gonna be kind of like this one.
Yeah.
This is that 80s something.
Wow, that stuff is intense, man.
Yeah, that one's a little bit more intense because it's got these fluorescent pinks in it.
Gotcha. Yeah, Kevin loves that crap, man. He really does. Yeah. All right, we'll get your question in just a second, Maddie. Knight's Edge says, Stasa, fellow Louisianan here. I'm in New Orleans. You definitely were one of the major inspirations for me to start my little channel. Very cool, Knight's Edge.
I'll definitely check you out.
Thank you for for being a member for 3 months, Knight's Edge. Yeah, he's been hard at it, I think. So very cool. That inlay was dope. You got that right, Mac, dude. That's pretty crazy looking. I'm somewhere in between. I like the basic stuff, but I like some of the really in your face stuff too.
Yeah, for me, definitely. I like it all. Of course, I like my Carta the most because of my hands. It's what treats my hands the best. But I do think certain designs, just fit. Like, I reviewed this Asher, and this silver twill just, fits. And I used to hate this material. I hated it so bad. Now
it looks like snake skin. I kind of like it. It looks a lot like snake
so crazy. Skin. It really plays well with the light.
Thank you, David Tooley. Good to see you here. For all those, Matisfaction says he doesn't like the 80s camo carbon, but hey, everybody's got to like something. But hello, everyone in the chat. If I haven't mentioned your name, I know I saw Robert Feely, Sharp Guy. There were others, Aries. There's a bunch of others that I saw that I haven't called out yet. Oh, let's do these. We got Keith, the Knife Freak member for 29 months. Stasa is awesome. Casey is awesome. The Daleka rules. The knife community rocks. Very cool, Keith. And James Alton.
Collab.
What's that?
I said, I think we all need to get together and have a Daleka collab. Pass the Daleka around.
Thank you, James, for being a member for 8 months. That's awesome. There you go. So the question from Matisfaction was, when can I buy a Fireball? And I believe the answer is it's in production.
Yeah.
And we don't really know, right?
Yeah, probably, we're on their time schedule. If I had
Mm-hmm.
to take a wild guess, I'd say anywhere from 4 to 6 months.
Yep.
But we're
I'm
not
getting ready to.
we won't even give that kind of thing until we even have something from them.
Right. I'm getting ready to do that with the microjet. I don't know if you saw
Oh, I
these.
saw that, and I would look. I was carrying my full size the day before yesterday, and I saw that, and I was like, oh,
Yeah, and I don't know if you saw, but I took some of the feedback. I don't know if you realize this, but I made that one arc up so that the spine came up into your thumb a little
yeah.
bit
We talked
more.
about it.
But I actually ended up straightening this one out a little bit. It still arcs up just a little, but I straightened it out a little bit, and it's very good. But I just wanted to listen to some of the feedback.
I'll
And
tell you what, though, I like the big ones. I love
yep,
them, but man, there's something about those medium knives.
yeah.
They just work so well. It's so easy to carry them.
They all 6 of these are 6, 2 of each variant, and every one of them, the detent is absolutely perfect. It's like,
The
which is
Kubi,
funny because my problem with the downdraft is they're not perfect. So, but these all came ready to rip, man,
now
and you can see there.
is the downdraft Kubi as well?
Yeah. So, and I think I know what the problem is. Okay, so it's just like this guy. I mean, you've got a hole and you've got the low profile flipper tab, but because I made it narrow down, the low profile flipper tab is smaller, so it's pretty good on the middle finger flick. But as you can see, well, now it ain't gonna do it.
It never wants to do it. That's like
It
bringing
depends.
a
It
mechanic.
depends which one I have. Oh, come on. Seriously? All right. But
that it
anyway,
didn't
there's
look like that.
there you go. See, so there's one that I can just barely pick up and it does that. There's one or
Yeah.
two. So there you go. You see that? So they're just not consistent. But what I need to do, what I'm doing, the reason I'm not going with this one next is I'm gonna kind of this humps. Well, I don't know if I can show this. So let's get the one that you can see better. All right, here we go. So this kind of humps back up. So you see how it's rounded here?
Yeah.
And so it's a little in the way of hitting the flipper tab. So I'm going to kind of clip that little piece off right there. And then I'm going to clip off just a little bit right here on that hump.
Full room.
And then I'm actually going to extend this flipper tab by 1 millimeter. Now, what that's going to mean is when it's open, it'll stand proud just a tiny bit right here, just like 1 millimeter, because I'm right at that. I'm pretty much flush. And I don't want to change the handle shape because it feels really good.
It
but
great.
I think it'll be good. So I decided to do the microjet first just because these are, I mean, literally ready to roll. So I got to actually find 5 minutes in my day to do the math and put the order in. And then once I do that, I'll have a better idea. Like you said, I mean, a little bit of an idea of timeline, but not.
Yeah.
But these are good. I just think if I give it a little more room,
yeah,
and
if you're not
ask them
happy,
to
you gotta make it to where you're happy with it.
Yep. But look at that blade shape, dude.
I love it. Absolutely love it.
Came out good. And the by the way, I meant to tell you, I keep saying this, but I asked them could they do bead blasted aluminum, and when I told Kevin, he's like, there's no such thing as bead blasted aluminum. I'm like, I think there is. And he's like, no. And he's like, I don't think you can bead blast aluminum. Kevin, oh man, I don't know why that thing keeps some reason that particular model, my camera doesn't like it, but they did the bead blasted aluminum, they did this carbon fiber. I think they look pretty sleek and cool. Yeah. So I want to get them out quick, but I'm going to do the microjet first, just because I feel like these need I'll tell you, Nick, when they first sent me the prototypes of the microburst, that's how it was. One prototype was real mushy, one was perfect on the detent, and all I had to do was say, I need the detents to be consistently strong, and they got it,
Yeah.
But on these, they came perfect.
I'll tell you, I've been like, I've been watching, and I'm sure it's working. It's because they're working with all of us, and we're giving them all of our favorite things in a knife. So they're like, "Oh, that's what they're liking." So we'll put that in all the rest of our knives because they have just been knocking it out of the park on their
Absolutely.
This I forgot the name of this one.
Veragero.
Oh, it's so nice.
Yeah, I like that one a lot. I wish I could show you. I can't. I have something else over here from Kubi that I can't really talk about yet. But I mean, they're every time I see a knife from them, it's doing this. They're just everybody's raving about the titanium momentum that just came out.
Yeah.
And I bet, and I just got the have you seen the Interflow yet?
It's been supposed to be here, but
oh wow. He
sent it to me. Nick, what's the name? Sent it to me.
James Lowe did?
Yeah.
No.
Who's the designer behind that one?
James Lowe.
Yeah, he's the one that's in it.
Okay. Yeah, he's a cool dude. That's this guy. It's kind of got a Chavez-y kind of feel to it, but yeah, it's pretty dope. And you're talking I can't remember, M390. And yeah, I mean, it is glass. Look at that, dude. It's like, gotta be kidding me, right?
And is that their first frag? I don't recall seeing frag.
I'm pretty sure, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's the first frag. Very cool, Kevin Smith. Kevin says he got the tie flamed momentum in today. Totally badass, he says. So that is awesome.
Yeah,
hey, Grumpy Grunt.
Awesome.
Yeah, but the Veragero that you just showed really kind of blew my mind because it was like, wow. It just kind of went out there. And then this guy, the Interflow is, they're definitely, you're exactly right. It's kind of funny to say it this way, but we've kind of educated Kubi on what people like, and they're doubling and tripling down on it. So
it goes for every one of the companies. Because look, just think about this, because I can recall. Think about We Knife Co's first designs, Artisan Cutlery's first designs. They were their designs, and they were like so futuristic looking, and they didn't work that well for the U.S. market,
right?
You know, and then they started implementing the things we like. And it's fine, you know.
Yeah, and think about, I mean, so many more of these companies are starting to do inset liners instead of proud liners, and you know, it's just they're starting to get it. You're exactly right. So are you saying the momentum, Kevin? What steel is that one in? That's $118. That's crazy. Because I thought that one was in S90V. So
which one?
The momentum.
There's I think one of them's an S90V.
Well, maybe this is the 14C one.
Yeah, is it
for that price? I would think
the 14C one with the G10. You can't be talking about, huh?
It must be. He's talking about the titanium one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he said his is in M390. Interesting. Okay. Pretty sure the one Lefty was showing me today was in S90V. So that's interesting. Very cool. But they're definitely, you're right. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've got Concept working on the Fractus, and I'm very happy with what they've done. But Kubi is like, they've gone from here to like here. You know, they're definitely coming with it.
But see, I mean, we already knew Concept knew what they were doing because you know they had Kaiser people. So you know,
yeah, you definitely. It seems like Udong really kind of is fine tuning what they're doing over there, very, very much. Wait a minute, that's Vosteed. Who's the guy at Concept? Yeah, but you know what I mean. Close enough.
I know who you're talking about.
$57 off with the code Kubi. What? Okay, well, apparently they got all kinds of deals going on. That's crazy.
I'll have to try that out.
Daggone, man. Hey, Craig, what's going on, man? Hey, Delta, Gons, lots of folks in here. 89. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button. So, Nick, we're going to talk, but I'm going to do some things in between here. I did go over 19,000 subs today, and I told everybody we were going to celebrate a little bit. So thank you, man. You're up there in the stratosphere somewhere. I'll wave at you from down here, but it's all good. So I'm gonna start real quick. We'll keep talking, but I'm gonna start a quick giveaway here, guys. Now you know the rules. The rules are I only ship to U.S. addresses. If you have a proxy, that's great, but I gotta have a U.S. address to ship to, and please only use one account. And guys, you have to be here when I do the drawing, okay? Because I'm going to give you some instructions. And if you go away, then it sits for days and I have to redraw. So
yeah,
you have to be here. Yeah. Right. Let's see here. Let's just do this. We're going to do a real simple code here. All right. And you got to do it exactly how I show it. And then he and I'll talk and I'll eventually do a drawing and show you what you're winning here. So, all right, let's see if I got it where it's showing. Yep. Okay. So there is your hashtag, just hashtag 19K. That's all you got to put in the chat. And we will draw for this in just a few minutes. Now, Freak Show's been pushing me for months to get to 20K by Blade Show. Oh, we lost Nick.
No, I'm sorry. I had to grab
something. He's been pushing me to get to 20K by Blade Show. We got just over a month to get there. And I'm running at about 950 subs in the last 28 days right now. So we'll see if that happens. We got a month and 8 days, I think.
How many shorts have you been doing lately?
I do a lot of shorts. I do about 6 a day, believe it or not.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang, man, shorts is what catapulted me.
Yep. Yeah, I do about 6 a day. Now I am, Nick, I'm gaining, like I said, about 950 subs a month right now, which is better than a lot of channels are doing that aren't doing. I'm doing all the tricks. I mean, I do shorts. I do the little vertical live streams, once a day. I do one of those. I just come up for 15, 20 minutes or whatever and do a quick live stream. That helps a lot. But it's getting to be a lot. We'll see. I don't know if I can keep it up long term, but
I was thinking about that the other day. It's like, man, daily videos with 3 shorts. I was like, man, I'm getting burnt.
No, I agree. I've still got to do 2 more shorts when I get off of here tonight. So
yeah, same here. I got to do 3 when I get off.
Yeah, so it is what it is. I started watching Nick through his shorts. Says Grayer, hello, sir. Good to have you here. You got a goat as I think we'll remember you because of your goat there. That's nice. I like that. There are 94 folks in here. Very cool. Go ahead, Nick. I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying, glad to have him. He
absolutely.
Through shorts.
Well, that's the thing, Angry Tom. I keep trying to tell people ask me all the time. So let's be brutally honest here. I'm coming up in September. I will be at 8 years of doing this channel, but most of you don't know me except for the last 4.5, almost 5 years. Okay. And that's because I wasn't putting in the work. I wasn't. Two reasons. Number one, I didn't have enough knives. It was Big Red getting me into the pass around group that got me to the point that I had enough knives to be regularly posting. And that's really what it takes. People don't get that. But if you're not consistent with some sort of schedule, you will never go anywhere. It's just, and I think YouTube actually rewards that consistent posting. And it took, a lot of work to get to that point. And I've probably gotten to, who am I, Knives Fast? I am Knives Fast. What are you talking about, Grumpy? What did I miss? Grumpy's like, who are you? But I don't know who I am these days, Grumpy. I'm just doing my best. But so if I got to give anybody any advice, it would be, if you can only post once a week, pick Tuesdays at 10 a.m. or whatever and post every Tuesday at 10 a.m. And then if you can do one a day, then pick a time and post every day at that time. And you just have to be consistent. And sometimes you'll sit there, Nick, I do this. I posted 5 videos last week. I mean, 5, let's say Monday through Friday, every, 10 a.m. And I had other videos as well, of course, but I'm just saying. And some of them went to like 500 in the first day. And some of them got like 30 in the first day, you know, and I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
but you got it no matter what, even if it doesn't work, don't panic. That's what early on, I kept changing the time and the day I was posting on because I would go, oh, it's not working. Well, you have to wait. You can't, every video is not going to hit. You have to wait and let it go. And to be honest with you, some of the videos just aren't ones that people
They're not passionate,
you know?
Yeah.
Right. They like, well, and a lot of times it'll be, okay, let's say this. Let's say I get a Vosted raccoon, but I get it a week after 5 of you guys have already posted your videos.
Yep.
By the time mine goes up, you know, it's like, oh, we've already seen the raccoon like 23 times. I'm good, thanks.
Yeah.
So it's all, you just got to be patient. Everyone's not going to work. Some will. I will tell you, I've been really grateful for Kershaw sending me knives lately, because everything they've sent me, for some reason, every Kershaw I post goes berserk.
Yeah, people love him. Love
which is great. So yeah, I don't. Melissa's got some attributes, Tom, that Nick and I don't have. We can't. No, I'm kidding. She's working hard and she's doing good content. I'm not saying it's just that, but
Melissa Backwoods.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but she also had carryover from Naked and Afraid.
Right. Correct. And I'm not doing that show. I don't know about you.
And she's super sweet though. Like, so nice.
Right.
But yeah,
Vosted raccoon foreshadowing a giveaway. No, Gorilla, I'm not giving that away tonight. So I bought my Vosted raccoon. So, and it's blue, so you know it's staying here. I'm sorry. I will not be giving that one away. I will be giving the hedgehog away, but not tonight.
I love the hedgehog.
I usually like to wait till the video posts. If I have a knife that I'm going to give away, I wait till the video posts, because then if the video drops when I'm doing a live stream, I can say, hey, go watch the video. Here's the knife. And then once the video's done, then I'll go give the knife away, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Casey fully clothed and afraid.
Yeah. Nope. Not happening.
Yeah, I don't really understand that show very much.
I just all of
it's
it
like,
it's just like nope.
But it's okay. I'm not watching Casey do an episode of Naked and Afraid. No, you shouldn't. Then we would all be afraid of my nakedness. So that's not good. But all right, guys, let's go ahead. We're going to keep talking, but I'm going to go ahead and draw this. So if you have not put in hashtag 19K, well, let's show them what they're going to win on this first one first. What'd I do with it? Over here. All right. Let's see. All right. So for the first giveaway tonight, you get some Knives Fast swag, just a couple stickers, not a full swag pack. But we're going to give away a concept knife for this first one, and it's Blue Monday. So we're going to give away something blue, and I hope you guys like this one. This is the niche designed concept egress in blue G10 and a black wash blade. I actually think, Nick, I will say, sometimes like you get a first model from concept and you're like, it's pretty good, but it feels like when they do the second or third iteration, they're so much more smooth. There's so much like they've
dialed it in.
Yeah, like they've totally dialed it in. This guy is really smooth. When I can do the front flipper very easily, then you know they've gotten it right. And this is a chunky knife, but it's also very usable.
I've had at least 5 people email me asking me to review that knife. And I was like, of course, the one that I did not ask for them to send me.
Gotcha. They sent me this, and I have already reviewed an egress, but I'm like, sure, send it on. I did a follow-up video, and
I don't do much concept anymore because when I say almost 97% of my concept videos get no traction ever.
I understand. I have a little issue with that as well.
I'm not gonna show them.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised. Even the Dirk Pinkerton one I had, which usually anything Dirk just kind of takes off, but I had his anomaly, concept anomaly, and it didn't really do anything. So yeah, You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe you can help me with this, Nick. This gentleman, Mac Dude, was asking me
Yeah,
earlier
I
today.
just about the cab box.
Yeah, do you know about that one?
Yeah,
Have you
yeah,
seen it?
I have it somewhere around here. The cab box is that the one with the karambit
The
ring?
ring. It's got
Yeah.
the ring at the end. Yeah, it's the
Now,
Jonathan
if
Styles with the ring
if
at
it
the
wouldn't
end.
be for the ring, I would love it, but the ring just kind of kills it for me. Um,
So is it's in the grip frame? In other words, you can't.
I can kind of grip it like behind it. I'm trying to see. I think it's right up on
Okay.
the thing, but I don't know. It don't get me wrong. It's for the price. It's a great knife. I guess when it comes to something like that, if there's something that really bugs me about it, I'm just not going to carry because I have too many other good ones to carry.
Right.
But
Understood.
the Kaiser deckhand
The
is my absolute favorite.
Oh,
And
really? And I love the smolt. The smolt
and
is
I was just about to
really.
say, and the smolt.
Yep. Wow, Troy. Dang, dude. Tree stabbing Troy. I appreciate you, brother. $19 for 19K. Where'd it go? It just flew off my screen. Holy moly. Thank you so much, Tree stabbing Troy. There is your Dolica salute. And thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate that. Hot dang. All right. And then I'm gonna throw in one of these tool along sailboats from our friend Tim B. Little multi-tool to go on your keychain. All right, let's go ahead draw this first one, and then we'll do another giveaway at the end. Yeah, I've gone crazy. We're gonna do 2 tonight. What the heck? All right, 96 entries, drawing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bam! All right, let's see who our winner is, and then we'll keep on talking, and we'll do another one later. Who is the winner? Drink Water. What's up, dude?
Love
So
it.
Drink Water is our winner. He's been here for a long time on the channel and on a lot of live streams. And I'm a right concept. Trying to keep track of who gets what here. So that is yours, Drink Water. So what you need to do is send me an email, knivesfast@gmail.com. Is he here?
I'm looking.
I hope he's here.
I'll keep
I
an
forgot
eye
to
out.
check. Where you at, Drink? I know he's here. He's always here.
The chat's just going too fast right now.
Yeah, I understand. I'm going to try to find him here.
There he is. There he is.
Okay, Drink Water. I see you. So send me an email, knivesfast@gmail.com with your channel name, your real name, and your address, please. And I will get that out to you tomorrow. All right. Let's go back to and guys, this is my way of thanking you because I don't get to 19K without the awesome support of you guys. It just doesn't happen. So thank you very much. There you go. Mac Dude says thanks for the insight on the knife there. Very cool. So right now, I gotta say, I feel like Vostede has a leg up right now on knife company of 2024. I feel like
is killing it.
Yeah. So again, somebody said on my video today was it today? I think I had a short on either this one or the hedgehog, and somebody said, "Isn't this just the smock?" And I'm like, "Which one's that?"
Smock has a warny blade, huh? I mean, not a warny, a sheep's foot blade.
Yeah. Which one is that you just had? The psyop?
Oh, this is the new.
Yeah. I have not seen that yet.
Man, this is a Jeff Blewett design, Tough Knives. Was the psyop? It's got the top liner lock. This one is the flat scale, but I have the contoured one. This one's flat. I'm trying to see if there, if somebody wants to know if there's a huge difference between the two in cutting. So I'm trying them both out to see.
Gotcha. How it feels. Yeah.
I'm surprised that Vostede, and I'm sure they're not, but you don't see more companies running with the compression lock, being that it's open.
Well, and
fair game.
And that's kind of what I was gonna say. Is somebody said, well, isn't that just what's on the smock? Yes, it is. And you know what? Good for them for finally using it, because it's open season, and I've been wondering why. So everybody jumped on the access lock, and they're not leaving it now. We're stuck with access lock and plunge lock, and so the reason all of us reviewers are going crazy is we now have knives with a detent and a method of locking that keeps my hands out of the. You guys are always telling me I want to be out of the blade path. Okay, so now you can be out of the blade path. You can have an actual detent, a real lock, and to me these are great. And I will say, I actually think on the PSYOP and on the, what did I do with my hedgehog? The hedgehog's down here in the giveaway pile. I don't know what's wrong with me. I just keep it. It's great.
I love the hedgehog.
The hedgehog's pretty cool. Everybody keeps calling it a microburst with a top liner lock. I'm like, no, they're different. They're different. They're quite different, actually. But I think I actually like the style of the button better on the hedgehog and on the PSYOP there. That kind of thin pill shaped.
I like it. I will say the only thing I've noticed, and I don't know if it's on both of them or not, but and this is probably just a me thing because my fingers, but you got to depress it almost past the scale for it to disengage. And,
gotcha.
Only when you're fidgeting with it for hours does it start bothering you.
Yeah, I see what you kind of have to do that with this one too. I see what you're saying.
Which is a good thing, it's a safety thing.
Yeah, so my only comment on this one, and again, let's see. I don't think I have that problem with this one. So I can middle finger flick it from, of course, you've got to pull it.
It's hard to do the raccoon?
It's not hard. I keep disengaging it. So I'm hitting.
You're putting your finger on the button.
I'm hitting the button if I get in the right position to do it, I'm hitting that button about half the time. And so I got to be really careful that it doesn't bounce back at me. So I just stopped middle finger flicking it right now. I'm just using the thumb.
I don't on this one. I hold when I'm middle finger flicking. I hold mine like that, and I just put my finger.
That'll work. Yeah, I just need to learn to do that. I guess I don't.
I guess that's just how I've always done it. So
yeah. But I mean, I just think right now I've got I think they're sending me is it the Teleroris or something? Teleroris?
This one?
I think that one's on the way. They haven't said they're sending me a PSYOP yet, but they're sending me that one. Yeah.
You just need to be upfront and say, send me the PSYOP. Look,
I can do it. I've been trying to be patient. But you're right. What happens to me, because I am the patient guy, I end up getting them after everybody else in God's green earth.
It happens to me often. You wouldn't believe. I'm like, look, they want me. I'm like, I got so many budget knives to review. It's like, and don't get me wrong, I love budget knives, but I'm not gonna only push one type of knife on my channel. It's just not gonna happen. And I'll push anything, but I don't want to be bored of it,
No, I totally agree. I need to, now I will say, Nick, all of a sudden I've got more companies sending me stuff than I've ever had, because I'm actually asking a little bit. I'm not really that guy. It's not easy for me to do that, but
I'm the same way. I mean,
I'm getting a little more used to it. Kaiser actually sent me the first two knives they've ever sent me, the Smolt and the Comet recently, but I did tell them, I said
they will start overloading you. I'm not kidding you. You'd be like, I just had 10 knives from you.
You know what? At this point, I might be okay with that, because it's like right now, I reviewed everything yesterday and I'm completely empty. I can't, there's actually no. Yeah, I got nothing until I'm waiting for a petrified fish to get here. They sent me.
I got a new one from them. Well, I bought it. They don't send me anything. But
they actually reached out. Yeah, that's the one they're sending right there, the El Camino.
Look, whenever you get it, and I don't know, maybe it's just my eyes, or tell me if the detent is yours when you get it. I can't tell But it
Tell you
feels
if
like
the detent is what?
The detent. It feels like it's a stainless detent because I know the ceramic ball bearings, but I don't know. It's just a weird. I can tell.
Yeah.
How it glides over the surface, but I don't know. It's a cool knife though. I love it.
Right. Yeah, I'm interested in that one because I'm not usually a front flipper only person. So we'll see. I don't have a Vosti discount code. Nick, do you? Feel free to share it if you do.
Discount code.
Nope. No Vosti discount code that I now you can. What I saw the other day. Now let me tell you guys something. I'm gonna do something real quick. I'm gonna show. Let's go here because I saw this the other day. Okay. So I'm going to give you a Vosti discount code right now. Stop screen, present, share screen. All right. So we're going to go to Blade Binge shop. Now, when I was preparing the other day, my post that I did, you can go. Now, the problem is what I saw is they don't have everything. But if you come on here right now on Blade Binge shop, bladebingeshop.com, they have a lot of Vosteed knives, not all the newer ones, but they have quite a few Vosteed, and you can use my code Knives Fast and you can get 10% off. So if you wanted a Thunderbird, you can get 10% off on it. So they don't have all the newer stuff yet. But at this point you can get these for like there's a nightshade. Okay, so you can get a nightshade for 10% off.
My favorite one too, right there.
Yep. That blade. So I keep. Let's see how you feel about this because this is one of the things that I talk about a lot. People ask, like, if I take this is kind of an odd knife to do this conversation on, but people will notice sometimes when I'm cutting across a piece of cardboard. Can you see that, Nick? I'm angled with the tip of the blade sort of back towards me, and people ask, "Well, why do you do it that way?" Because I'm pulling that. Pulling that through the blade and it cuts more smoothly than if I was like this, straight on with it. But what the nightshade does is you don't have to do that. It's got this continuous
it's just
slicing
like
edge
recurve
pulls through on its own. Right. Exactly. So what I'm saying is if it's one that doesn't have a lot of belly, I tend to help it out a little bit and pull it through like that. And it tends to cut a little bit easier for me. So I don't know. I probably overthink it, but that's what I do.
Like I always tell people, whatever works. That's if it works, it works.
Oh, very cool, Nick. I mean, Tim B's got a referral link for Vosteed. I didn't. Very good.
Well, I have a referral link, but I don't know if it's a coupon.
He says it gives people $5 off. That's interesting.
It may. It's just I have it. I always have them a lot of my videos. I just forget.
Yeah, I have them through share a sale, so I don't know.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. So that's interesting. There's Big Red EDC. Hello, buddy. Good to see you. Glad you're here. So that I was just going to take this time to kind of talk about things that are standing out to you so far this year, right? I mean, we're like a month before Blade Show. I feel like Vosteed's standing out. What else? Who else? What other knife is kind of standing out to you right now? Because I think there's so many new releases. Sometimes it feels like everything is just sort of getting drowned out. But what's standing out to you right now?
I will say, the new company, Vanguard.
Okay.
This is their first design, the Cheetah, and this knife. I think it's like maybe $250, something like that. It's got like a brushed satin finish on it, crown spine. It
very classy looking.
It feels like a very well dialed knife. I don't know who makes them for them. It's the same. It's the owner of PMP Knives. He wanted to make something more EDC friendly for people, so he started this company.
Is it integral?
No, it's a full length backspacer.
Okay.
They did that so they could bury the blade down further into the handle.
Very cool.
So
without somebody
to watch
slicing their finger down there.
Let's see. I'll tell you what, another company that is just this year, I'm like, wait, what? Because I checked, I found them through an Amazon Knife of the Month pick months or maybe last year, is Remet. Like what? Like
I haven't
this
seen
is
this
the
one.
Remet Peregrine Falcon. I don't even like Tantos, but it's another one of those button things on the pivot.
Okay.
Except this one is pushing the liner over, kind of like
That's
on the
cool.
was it the what's his name? I can't think of his name.
Shoot, the truffles.
Yeah, it's kind of like
Yeah.
that. I have a knife that has that locking system. It's not set up the same. I took it apart. This thing is not something. If you don't know what you're doing, if you're not mechanically inclined, because you see, you got to take this, you got to unscrew this thing, and there's a spanner inside there because
wonderful.
It's crazy. I was like, man, this I haven't.
What have I done?
Thing, I may never put it back together.
That's hilarious. That's interesting. They JB as a matter of fact sent me the Remet swordfish. That was the gravity knife. I was pretty impressed with that. Other than that, what they've sent me is all kind of budgety knives. Nothing's really kind of. I had the Wild Species, which was kind of
which one
bulky.
The budget or the?
I had the budget version. It was kind of chunky. But I haven't seen any of their newer stuff. They keep wanting me to buy it on Amazon and reimburse me, and I keep telling them no, and then they go away.
I wonder why they did that at first. They did that to me too, and I was like, why? I think it's because it gets there. I mean, it's because those knives are in the US. That's why.
That makes sense. Yeah. I mean, I think it's interesting. You got to kind of keep your ear to this stuff. It took us a while to realize it, but now Kubi's got kubishopping.com. And so that's their US warehouse in Kentucky. So you buy it through that, you get it. If you buy it through the regular Kubi site, you pay $40 shipping and it takes like 3 weeks. There? Do what?
Do you know if they have your Dust Devil there?
They don't have them now. They are sold out. Well, at least unless they restocked, but they're doing a new.
I've been missing every single one. Like I tried 3 times at White Mountain, and he was supposed to hold me one, but
oh no.
And then where else did I try recently? And I was like, I'm not about to buy that from them, from Kubi.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. They're doing another run, and they're gonna have blue micarta this time around. And they're supposed to. They told me they'd be done by the end of April. Well, it's the end of April, and I haven't seen them yet. The only other place I'm seeing them right now. And I don't know, somebody vouch or tell me about Knife Global.
Yeah, Knife Global is their other big retailer in China.
Is that one that is gonna ship from here or there?
They ship here. I bought stuff from them, but it'll take a month to get.
So they appear to be on Knife Global. So, but there's gonna be more coming. And they'll have them at Kubi Shopping, which is way more convenient because you get it within a week, and you don't pay shipping; it's free. So,
wait,
Knives Fast. See my comment above. Hold on, Rusty. What did you say, buddy? I got to get my cursor back. It disappeared. There we go. Hey, Rory, what's going on, man? Let's see. What'd you say? I can't find you. How long ago, Rusty? You might have to type it again. Hello, Brian F. I see that. Am I just blind?
I don't know. I'm missing it too.
Unless Rusty, I'm scrolling it. Unless it was way back, I'm not seeing it.
Oh, wait. No, I got hello, Brian F. I see that.
He said Big Red says Knife Global has insane shipping. Okay.
Yeah, it's because it's China. It's coming from.
Okay. Got it. Okay. Well, Rusty, I'm sorry I didn't see it. Was thinking on either getting a Spyderco Native 5 and Magna Cut or a Para 3 and Spy 27. Both will end up with scale swap. Which would you choose? I mean, personally, I like the Native 5 over the Para 3, but I know a lot of people. I've had issues with Para 3s with centering, but I don't know. What do you think, Nick?
I mean, I definitely rather the Native, and I rather Magna Cut.
Yep, you got that right. Okay. Well, Nick, according to our boy, Mr. Tim, he says they got some in stock at White Mountain. So let's go over here.
I'm definitely gonna have to grab one if nobody here does it first.
All right, I'm gonna go. We'll put it up on the screen here so everybody can buy it out from under you. Let's see which. I was just curious which ones they have. Yeah, the Black Course, my car. That's the only one they have in stock. The other two are out. So, yeah, they have them. And
I'm doing that right now.
There you go. Don't anybody snatch it from it now. There you go. Yeah, I just sent one of mine down to Aries EDC. So we need to talk about that. He wants me to ask you about your pistol that you have from Aries.
I have it right here. I was going to talk about it earlier.
Yeah, very cool. I got my rock hopper down here. I'm interested in the pistol because it's a little bit bigger. I love my rock hopper, but I just want another option that's a little bit bigger. Don't worry, I'm broke. Very cool, Jason. I know what that's like. Big Red, you working tonight? Uh-oh, it says one left in stock. Let the man get it. We won't distract him.
I'm trying.
Yeah, so Brian, that you got to find a way to make scales for them and sell them, man. Those walnut scales look cool. So if you make a couple sets, I bet people would buy them. They've still not given me a number of how many sold. They're not really required to give me a full accounting yet because of, I got you, JB. They're not, got you, Anasso. They're not really required to give me an accounting of how many they've sold until the end of May, I think. So I'll find out how many they sold, but I'm pretty sure. Oh, you have a pedal. Okay. So that is the small guy.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I get confused. You got too many models, Aries. I'm sorry. Well, don't get distracted.
Had to grab the debit card. Let's see.
Oh, that's funny.
Change that. Done.
I mean, if Brian and I work something out, we can sell them. Yeah. If he needs help selling them, but I think he can sell them himself. Brian F in here made some walnut scales for his Dust Devil, and they look sweet. Really nice.
Okay, yep. Done. Got my Dust Devil on the way.
All right. Sweet. I can't wait to see what you say about it. I think it came out really good. I like it a lot. So I'm excited that they've sold so well.
Okay, my pedal literally sitting right here because I'm gonna tell them this gets used so much. It was in my garage because that's where I do the cardboard and the wood portion of my testing. And it's always I
really dig that bead. Yeah, it's cool looking.
This is his work.
He did that one for me.
Yeah, talk about a little comfortable little knife.
Yep.
And this thing's been through the ringer. And I think I'm on my second edge. Yep, and it's still sharp. So love it.
Very nice.
If you haven't checked out his stuff, you do yourself a favor, go check him out. I love it.
Yeah, but you better get in quick because he fills up quickly. So
I'm about to say it won't be my last. Next time I can get on the books, I'll probably get me another.
I'm trying to get on next month. I was trying this month, but I didn't quite get on there. But this is the rock hopper. This is the one he made for me.
Yeah, it looks
And
sweet.
this is you want to talk about a cardboard destroyer? This guy definitely will take it out for sure. And again, I've got that lanyard with the bead there, so it works out pretty well. And it carries, you forget it's there. Carries really well, so I like that. Hello there. My wife just walked in. She doesn't like when I talk about her on the stream, so I did it anyway. She says howdy. What did you say? I cut my hot dog with my thorn today. Okay. That doesn't sound exactly right, but okay. Yeah, one Aries knife is not enough. I agree. He's really doing a good job. I've now gotten to see, let's see how many. I saw the original. He sent me a rock hopper to check out, and then I bought my rock hopper, and then I got to see the bloom that I've been passing around to some channels. So yeah, I mean he's really kind of stepped up over and over again. I think his stuff is really,
I found
really
it by
good.
chance.
Yeah.
I search Etsy all the time for little gems here and there, and I found his from looking at something else, and I was like, I like that. So
yeah, he's got a lot of small Big Red. Don't cut naked. That's like these guys that talk about having a shower knife. I'm like, what is wrong with you?
no shower knife here.
Nope, none here either. I'm good.
I need to lose nothing.
But I stay on the counter, man. We're good. I'm sorry, Jim. I apologize, my friend. Oh, that's hilarious. Keith, the answer to your question, I'm not ignoring you. I was trying to keep the I don't know. I gotta ask them. Matter of fact, I'm gonna write myself. I've been writing notes on my paper here. I'll ask them for an update on the Dust Devils tonight. They are doing Blue Micarta.
That's what I'm gonna get if I get a second.
Yeah, I'll get one, even if they don't send me a sample. I'll get one. They were so slow sending my samples, people were getting them before me. So I bought 2, and then they sent me my 3 samples. So I've given I think I gave 2 away, and now one of mine's down with Aries. On its way to Aries for review. So he can check it out. And I'm really happy with how they came out. It's a simple little fixed blade, but I really like the ergos of it. I mean, I kind of played with it. I cut it out on a piece of cardboard and kind of put it in my hand at the thickness. I kind of taped it up and messed with it. I don't even think I have that anymore. I wish I did, but it just came out really, really good. And I love the blade shape. So
yeah,
I don't even know what to call. People keep asking
like
me.
A spear point, kind of.
Yeah, it is a spear point, but it's low enough where you can still, get down. But who knows? I may do a sheep's foot version down the road. So, but I dig it.
That's my next design that is going out is EDC fixed blade. I have 2 that I'm just trying to decide from, and I think I'm just gonna for that. I think I may send it to Volsteed, let them do it because they said they wanted to. So
very cool.
We'll see.
That's awesome. I actually have some ideas for another one. I drew one that's like an 8.5-inch one, but I think I'm gonna keep trying to stay more in this because this was very popular and it's what I like to carry. So I have an idea for another one in this kind of size and frame that I just need to get tweaked and ready to roll. But yeah, I carry these a lot. I have probably 2 or 3 days a week. I have a Dust Devil on me, and I love carrying it. I need to buy another one. I gave one of my soft loops to a friend, and I'm like, I need to go buy another one now, and I haven't done it yet. So, but I haven't carried the Ultim one's kind of been in my kitchen more than anything, because my theory is it's plastic handles instead of the micarta. So if it gets dirty, I just wash it off and don't care,
Yeah.
And if you have to, you can take it apart real easy and just clean it out and dry it. So I kind of like that. I have wanted to try it skeletonized just to see, just kind of take the scales off and see what I would think of carrying it skeletonized. But I like the scales. They're thin enough. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But that black course micarta is actually my favorite. The red is a little smoother. The red micarta is a little smoother. This stuff is really kind of, from what you like, it's not.
So it's just like a burlap.
Yeah, it's a black burlap. That's exactly what it is. It's but it's smooth enough, but it's got enough grip to it that it feels good. So it's not like super heavy, gritty grip, but it's good. Yeah, this is the one I carry more often than not, and it's become. I don't know if you've seen it, but I do almost every time I carry one. Nah, not quite. About half the time I carry one, I do a short where I say it's stump sticking time, and then I throw it into a stump in my front yard. So it's holding up because I've gotten better at it now. When I first started doing it, I probably doinked like 20 times, but now I've gotten to the point that I can do it first time.
Yeah, I can't throw for nothing. I used to, but now it's gonna fly.
Yep, I doinked the Ultim one several times. I was afraid I was going to break the scales, but I didn't.
I tell you, everybody keeps telling me very. We used in the industrial chemical plants where I was an operator at. We had Ultim in one of our 3D printers, and it's some very, very tough stuff.
Right. Yeah, I sent you the red one, Aries. The red one's the one that's on the way to you. That's the one that left here today on the way to you. So I would think sometime this week you'll have it. My red one has grippier micarta. Mine's real smooth. It's like the micarta on the Finch Devil's Finger. Jim, that's what the Dust Devil, the red Dust Devil I had. It's a little smoother. Yeah, the Tech Lock is fine, David. I just prefer the horizontal carry like this. And so I carry it up front, right appendix, and it works really well for me like that. Yeah, they I have
about 30 of these clips.
Yeah.
I'm an multi-clip guy because I like to clip it to my pocket.
Gotcha.
And inside the waistband. So
yeah, I need to get some of those. I'll have to look and get some of those. I need to get some more soft loops, and I'll get a couple of ulti clips too, like that. Is that
3x3? They fit the majority.
3x3.
I like the small 2x2s, but they don't fit 90% of my fixed blades.
Okay, yeah, that's not good. But I guess I'm kind of on a small fixed blade kick right now.
You know, it's funny. I've been reviewing knives now, just like you. I think I've been just actually on YouTube for 7 years, and my most watched videos are EDC fixed blade videos by far.
Oh, that's
hands
cool.
Down.
I'll do more of them then.
Well, it's funny because like I used to like I've been carrying the EDC fixed blade for a long time, but I was like, nobody's going to see that. Because I'd dust in a few fixed blade videos back in the day and nobody'd watch it.
Gotcha.
It's crazy how
I agree, works. JB. The Tech Lock is a little too bulky for me. For the size that the knife is, it's a little bulky. It's the first thing I did on that's where the soft loop went, Nick. It went this is the one from my
just saw it.
Yeah, that's the one from my Ultim. I took because this came with this came with a Tech Lock, and I immediately put that soft loop on it to carry it. That's where it was. But
somebody asked about the Chance D. I would go with the Raccoon. He said, "What first ball seed to get?" Raccoon's just a classic.
Yeah, the Raccoon is definitely and I would recommend the top liner. The top throw it on the floor.
The top. He's practicing his stump throws right now, people.
The top liner lock. Oh gosh.
Yeah, the top liner lock is so smooth.
Right. Very smooth, and you're gonna feel comfortable and confident about it.
Yeah.
The plunge locks just, they're hit and miss to me sometimes.
Yeah.
Not all the time. Sometimes.
I don't like plunge locks at all.
Yep.
Except I got one in my pocket that I do.
I think if other manufacturers don't get that this is better than the plunge, then they're just not paying attention. Now, I have had people complain that it's further back, but for me, that's where my thumb is falling. It works fine.
Too.
It's not a problem at all. I'm immediately right there. It's not like I'm like reaching back for it at all. It's fine. So, exactly, Tim. I was testing the lock. That's exactly what I was doing. Oh, you guys. No, Malcolm, I totally agree. A lot of knives right now. It's getting them very hard to keep track.
Just wait till Blade Show, because they're gonna have 9 billion knives announced at Blade Show.
Yeah, and I'm bringing Freak Show's going to be at my table, and then my son Trevor's going to be there. So I'm hoping to get out from behind my table a little bit more this year. I didn't do a good job of going out and talking to manufacturers and different stuff. I've got to do a little bit of that because I've got to try to wear both hats. Yeah.
Last year was probably I used to go around, get content and lots of it, but last year I was just like, look, I'm gonna enjoy the show.
Yeah, I understood.
I took a few videos and that's about it.
I'm gonna do a little bit of video, but I'm not gonna do a ton. Yeah. Yep. Yes, I do. Anasso. Trevor really, he'll be a good representative. He'll do good. If you can see his eyes through his hair, it'll really be good. So he's a good kid. Big Red, thank you, my friend. Here's your Daleka salute. Appreciate that very much. Well, I'm super excited for the Fireball. I mean, I don't know how to keep up with what Devo's doing. I've got most of their knives. I don't think I didn't get a buzz.
Tall boy.
Yeah, I had a tall boy in too. Oh, that's a cool one. I had the one that's not happening. He sent me the carbon fiber one, which is not going to be happening. But
why is the carbon fiber one not happening?
He said they decided they've had too much carbon fiber and they need to do something different. So
I just like, because I have the carbon fiber what is it?
Where is it?
Mash.
Right.
And I love it because it's so lightweight.
Yep. Now I'll tell you, the Microjet. Now see, I did a belt satin on that one. Look at that.
Yeah, it looks so good.
But I did this guy right here is like 2.9 or something. Now the other ones are only like 3.4, but still, I mean, this is like pretty light, and it has liners on both sides. If I had not done a liner on the one side, it'd be even lighter.
That's why the mash is so light, because it only has liner on one side.
One liner. Yep. And only the partial. Yeah, the Fireball does look sweet, Greg. I love that kind of mean looking blade. I don't even know how else to describe it. It just has that kind of look to it, you know. It's a cool looking blade. Yeah, modified something. Yeah, exactly. That's I'm tired of arguing about blade shapes. I keep getting people
every time
fussing at me.
If you see now my shorts, like, because I get tired, like I'm like, look, I'm like, I don't care. You can call it a cheeseburger if you want. I really don't care. But now I just say the blade. It's a blade, and here's the steel. Because you can call it whatever you want. I don't really care.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. And here's the thing: I talk about this all the time. If you think about it, I mean, a spear point or a drop point or whatever, half of the blades out there, they all got bellies to them. They all got, you know what I mean? There's going to be something different about them. But at the end of the day, the blade shape, you know, what you're actually cutting with is somewhat similar. Now, not obviously on a Wharncliffe, but on a lot of things, you definitely have
the Wharncliffes and the you know, sheep's foot that they're calling reverse tanto. You know, you call it what you want to call it.
reverse Japanese tanto is the only way. Is that right, Anasso? The Fireball will come out when it's ready. Basically, it's in production, Robert. probably 2,
Yeah.
3, 4 months, something like that.
Yeah, I'll definitely, whenever when I know something, I'll let y'all know something. We're in their mercy,
Yep.
their production schedule.
That's how it works. But Kubi's, in my mind, one of the best in that. I mean, we're quite a bit further out on the Fractus because concept takes a little longer. But I mean, with the premium knife, I definitely wanted to go with somebody like Concept. And I think, they friggin' nailed it. I can't wait for this thing to be ready. We're getting closer. We're having conversations that are, we're almost there. Like today we were talking about the box and how many left-handed clips I'm getting and that kind of stuff. So we're getting very close.
Exciting.
Yeah, it is. I can't wait. I had more people. This is my biggest frustration with the Fractus is I wasn't able to buy enough. And it was because I was
bought as many as you did.
Yeah,
I know what
I was indecisive about whether I was going to just do the minimum or not. I asked them to wait a few days. And when I came back to them, I asked if I could do 300 instead of 200. And they said, no, we booked you for 200 and we got a bunch of other customers and there's no more room to do more for you. And I'm like, great. So I have people begging me for more and I'll probably do another run.
I mean, that way you can just
right away.
You don't have to be out of any. You can just put the money from that one into that one. That's what we're
gonna do. We'll see. We'll see how it works out.
It was the same with the Fireball. I mean, we can only afford so much because we wanted to pay for the run ourselves, so we didn't have to send it to a dealer.
Right.
So we figured whenever that one's sold out, we'll immediately order the next run.
Yeah, you guys want a cheeseburger blade now? All right, Stasa, your next knife should be called the cheeseburger.
My EDC cheeseburger.
Do we have is there a cheeseburger knife out there? We need to have a knife called a cheeseburger. The Tempest cheeseburger. Okay, all right.
Flame grilled.
Very, very nice. Well, I just think I think you're exactly right. At Blade Show, we're going to get smacked in the face with 20 more models, and it's going to be crazy. But it's so hard. I mean, we're only we're still in April, so it's really hard to say who's kind of standing out. But I gotta tell you, I just feel like Vosteed, if they keep going in the direction they're going, it's going to be the year of Vosteed, in my opinion.
I did a short about them yesterday. I think I'm like, man, they're just dropping heat this year.
Yeah, I agree. Yep. There you go, guys. You guys are crazy.
I mean,
yes, the Kubi. We're talking about the Kubi Booby. I'm gonna design a knife and sell it to Kubi and ask them to call it the Booby.
The Booby knife.
The Kubi Booby.
It's a booby trap.
Yeah, those pins and pin blades, those were funny. The hot dog knife and the
it's funny. The other day, I love it whenever somebody comments on a video like I did 7 years ago.
Oh gosh,
you're like, I love it. I'm like, God, that was the worst. Like they did no editing. I was and ahhing so much. And
I actually thought about taking some of my really old ones down.
You gotta leave.
Kind of embarrassing, but
because I like to look back and see, the progress.
I do too.
But
but it's just funny.
It was so funny because the guy was like, "Hey man, I saw a mod that you did on an Ontario Trinity," and he was asking about something. And I was like, "Man, I hadn't seen that knife in years." So I went hunting and I found
to find them. Oh, okay.
He wanted to put the because I removed the flipper tab, and because before I got the actual custom like this, I was like, man, I want that knife so bad, but they kept selling out. So I was like, I'm gonna make my own, and then I acid washed it and then did the flats on it and then put the blade hole. And I was like, look, I told the guy, I said, to do this hole, the bit is going to cost more than this knife. So I want you to know that before you get into it.
That's funny. Keith is asking, have you ever made your own knife?
Yeah. I made a couple of fixed blades. A couple of them out of some files.
There you go.
And I have all the equipment, but whenever we moved and I lost my shop, it's all just sitting in a storage room right now.
Oh gosh,
a brand new grinder that's never even been out of the box. Have you had?
I've not heard of that. Tim B's asking if you've had any of the carbon.
No, that's that is what you call it's knives. He used to be the big Kaiser guy. Did all the designs, and he's a huge famous knife maker. Ken Onion, I think it's Ken Onion and somebody else.
Okay.
Together. Nope, but they have one that I really, really like. It's the one that has the anchor on it, the shield.
I'm not familiar with
the spear point blade. They're carbone, I think it is.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
still not.
Carbone.
Yeah, Kurt, I got you, man. Someday we'll do a jumbo jet. We'll do a jumbo jet at some point. Well, I don't know. It may not sell, but we'll try. Kurt will buy one. Yep. Big beast. Yeah, there are no stupid questions.
Yeah, that's it. Carbone Ahoy.
Oh, okay. Let's just let's see.
Wait, where's that at? It's a huge sale, $200. Oh yeah, that's true. I knew there was somewhere I want to go back and look because it was like 300 and something, and they're on sale right now for their spring sale.
If I can click on Tim's link down here.
I am definitely gonna.
Oh, that is interesting.
I love that.
All right, hold on. We'll get here where I can share it.
That's one of my favorite blade shapes. That pin blade looking.
Yeah, that's.
They got black and I think natural micarta, and
that's interesting.
They got desert ironwood too.
It's M390 made in China, I assume.
I think it's Riyadh. I think somebody said it was. I don't know, maybe not. I thought they said it was Riyadh though. I could be wrong.
Double flutes, nice little low profile flipper tab. Gives you a little choil basically on the front of the flipper tab. Interesting. 7.2. Interesting. Might have to see if I can check one of those out.
Yeah, I forget the two. I'm sure somebody said in the comments. I forget the two big knife makers that started that company.
I was just curious if there was anything else.
They have like some like more like budget in, but it's got like stainless handles and stuff. Like a lot of them look good.
This is the Tidbit.
Is that the one with stainless?
Looks like a steel.
Yes.
Steel frame lock. Interesting.
Yeah, I think they just did that to like be able to have something under the $100 price point.
Right.
Tell you what, I'm glad to see that the bag knives now are going to 14C.
Good.
I wish they would redo the bodega in 14C because I have 3 of the bag knives and I love them, but I wish they were in 14C.
Gotcha. This one's also interesting looking. So
yeah, looks like a little steak knife.
I don't really care for the ginormous carbone right on the blade there.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. Why would you put that?
Yeah, I don't know. It's such a pretty knife. This is actually smaller on this. Well, no, it's still pretty big. Carbone.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. But yeah, Tim, thanks for pointing those out as yet another option. Gotta love it. Very cool.
I'm so far the bodega to be in 14C or 154 or a stainless.
Did I look at the flat line, Tim? Was that in the list that I was looking at? Tim says, look at the flat line. Flat line.
I think that was one of them.
Oh, I showed the flat line. Okay. All right, cool. Yeah. Okay.
Now the OEM. It's a carbone.
Is that true? There you go.
That ain't true, huh?
Very good, Grumpy. That's hilarious.
Hey,
Yeah.
I never know these days. You never know.
Well, Stasa lives in Louisiana, so French accent works. So that's fine. Carbone. I don't know, guys. Look, so Stasa, I just got to do this. I did this kind of rant earlier today in our little chat group, in Lefty's group. I was watching. Look, I'm not picking on MC, okay? Metal Complex has a huge channel. He's a good dude. I'm not picking on him, but he said today, Miguron. And I wanted to throw something at the screen. Do what?
I think that's just his act.
He said it's the Miguron, and he also the one that I don't know if he does, but all these people saying Kunwu instead of Kunwu. I'm like, come on,
I can't say anything. I mispronounce every knife name, and everybody just knows it now. I'm like, sometimes I'm like, I'm not gonna try that. I'm just gonna put it up on the screen.
Yep. I know. I'm just like, I don't know where Miguron came up because everyone else has been saying Miguron.
I noticed the same thing, and I'm like, is he doing that to mess with us?
I don't know. I was just laughing pretty hard today. I was like, what is a Miguron? Love Stasa's accent. There you go.
That always gets me every time he says it. I can't remember what it is, but
yeah, I think I know what you're talking about because there is another one that he says that always gets me. Well, he does say Kunwu, I think, or
he definitely says Kunwu. Like he definitely says Miguron.
Miguron, and I'm like, what is a Miguron? There you go. Grumpy's helping you out down here with the laissez bon bon. There you say it. I can't. Oh gosh. But I know what it means though. Let the good times roll. I got it. Yeah. There you go. All right. Guys, I'm gonna start. We'll keep you for just a couple more minutes here, Nick. I don't wanna overstay my welcome, if you will. So we'll start gathering entries for the second giveaway. We'll chat for a couple more minutes here, and then we'll let you roll. Let's see. Let's do something. Let's just do this. All right, guys. So the way this works, if you weren't here earlier, you have to be here when I draw. So you cannot enter and leave. You have to be here when I draw, and you have to have a U.S. mailing address. Okay. So seems pretty simple. Yep. Where'd it go? All right. So here's your hashtag Blue Monday, all caps. So just give me that, and I will show you guys in a few minutes what we're drawing for. I can already tell you wherever I put it, it's an absolute banger of a knife. So I love this knife. And what did I do? Somewhere there's a giant bag of swag that goes with this, and it has evaporated into the ether.
Yeah, that always happens when I'm on the live.
Oh, well. Trust me, guys, there's a giant bag of swag.
Hey, it'll be more of a surprise whenever they get it.
Yeah. It's got Butter Knives Fast number, what number was it? It was number 152. And Ashlyn's at work and didn't do a bunny yet, but we will get her to do it. I must have left it. I wonder if I left it upstairs. I bet I left it upstairs. But we'll find it. But yeah, there's a big bag of swag. Got some cool stickers in there. Big Red EDC, splitting slices, a lot of Smoky Mountain Knife Works. I'm kind of running low on stickers, to be honest.
I just got my stickers in the other day because I had
very cool.
I went with
yeah, I look forward to seeing you at Blade Show. You're not gonna miss my table because it's me and Lefty side by side. It's Devo and Tempest side by side, so you'll hear the laughter and the big loud people.
I'll probably be stopping by I'll be stopping by the Devo booth a little bit because they're gonna have. I think they're gonna have one of the Fireball prototypes there.
Very nice. Very nice. So definitely put the hashtag up and we'll draw it in a minute. And let's just, I tell you what, I want to talk about, there was one more thing I want to talk about, and it actually fits with this. So one of the things I'm the most excited about is I love to see American companies starting to get it, some of them. And now I'm not going to talk about that company that has the blue boxes that doesn't seem to get it. But I love that Kershaw is really, the live wire is awesome. The Bel Air is a favorite for me. And the Iridium is one we're giving away tonight.
I love that one. And my favorite is the sheep's foot blade or whatever.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen that one yet, but this is the one they sent me that was the exclusive in M390 and weave carbon fiber. And yeah, so they sent this. Oh, it is I mean, this thing is
I love the aluminum one. I can only imagine how cool that one is.
Yeah, this is they sent me the titanium one and I gave it away. I didn't like it as much. The aluminum and this are better than the titanium one. The titanium one felt a little brickish, if you will. Felt kind of heavy and clunky feeling. This feels very elegant. Now, this one is made in China. It's okay. But really, really nice knife. I like the red backspacer there. And so that's our giveaway knife for the main giveaway tonight. And I am excited. I love the Bel Air. What, have you seen the Bel Air?
Great.
Yeah. It's thin, and I mean that's how you do both the new ZT that came out, the 0545 and the Bel Air. Just that is thin done right. There's the narrows from the Blue Box Company that I don't care for, but those knives are a narrow knife done right, in my opinion.
You know, what really stinks is I want the what you call it that they brought back, the 710, whatever it is. What is it?
The 710,
what is it? The long recurve one.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about.
Just came back out with it, and I wanted so bad, but ain't no way. And you know what? Am I gonna spend $600 for that knife? Now, luckily, my local shop, I can get it at cost. But yeah, the 710. I was right.
Yeah, 710. Okay.
I love that knife, and
I had
one, and I sold it a long time ago.
They just sent me this beast, which is the 0308. But this one is the factory special in
carbon
fiber and M390, but this one's USA made for $420. So it's still quite pricey.
Yeah, ZT. I think that's why ZT pumped the brakes, because they knew they'd have to charge those kind of prices, and they know that people aren't just
tough
money.
It's tough, man. It's a wonderful knife. It really is. But yeah, they get pretty pricey for sure. An 804 carbon fiber. I don't remember the 804.
You know why I think it's disgusting? Okay, let's just say any of those knives. Okay, USA made. I don't care, because look at this knife. This knife right here is a USA made.
Yep.
Okay, and it is one fine specimen.
Yes,
and it's $300 and something, and this is basically a mid-tech. So,
and he's making those with care and paying attention to them and everything else. Yeah, that's a great knife. If you guys don't know what he's showing, that's the American Blade Works. Whoops, what'd I do? I took you down and put you back up. That's the American Blade Works Model 1 button lock, and that thing is awesome.
Yeah. Then they got micro milling. It's going to be on the channel probably tomorrow, the next day. This is probably one of the nicest button locks I own. It's got that same snappy action as the Malibu does, and it's solid. And man, he ground these nice and thin.
Very nice.
And no liners. I was so excited not to see liners in here.
Yeah, correct. He did a really good job with those. They're pretty fantastic, and it actually feels it's dialed to where it feels like it has a detent.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Really, it's nice and crisp.
Yeah,
break on it.
Very much. Very cool. Yeah, I don't know, Rusty. The thing is, you can okay. So here's what I'm gonna say. Benchmade, it feels like a lot of companies have passed them by quality wise. They're not really innovating and coming out with much new, and their pricing's
collaborating with them either.
Yeah, nobody's collaborating with them. And while some of these Chinese companies and some of the other American companies are getting it, I think Benchmade is happy to sell to Benchmade guy. They have decided they got plenty of Benchmade guy out there that's going to buy everything that they do.
The cops do. That's why.
Right. And they get those big police and military discounts and they go and get it. So that's exactly, you know, I don't like to mash Benchmade. I wish Benchmade would get it.
My US
I wish they would get it, man. It's a U.S. company. I want them to succeed, but they just have gone outside of. I mean, look, I'm not paying $400 and $500 for a knife that I can get made by some other U.S. company for quite less than that.
Like I'm saying, this knife is so better dialed in than anything they have by a long shot, and it's still cheaper than any of their titanium knives they have.
Yep.
I mean, I get it. They got a lot more employees, but man, none of that matters because you either got to figure out a way to be competitive with the market or get left behind. That's just. They're going to end up becoming a buck or
right.
You know, and I love both of the that's my childhood. I love those companies, and don't get me wrong, I still like both of them, but I wouldn't buy it because I got so many better knives.
Yeah, I get it. I get it, Conal. I agree with what you're saying too. There's so many clones out there that's killing them too. Yep. Right, exactly, Beefer. I hear that from a lot of guys. Well, I say, why do you have Benchmade? Because I said there's so many other options, and they'll say, because I can. I'm like, oh, okay. My brother has Benchmade, and I have Benchmade, and so they're living off of that. But you can't live off of that forever. You just you can't.
Like
now,
I said, that's what they all say. You know, that's what Gerber used to say. You know, now look at Gerber. You know.
Right. Yep.
Trying to get their head above water.
$400 for a butterfly. There you go, Aries. Gosh, and I actually liked a couple of their more recent designs. The tagged out and the full immunity are both really nice knives, but they're just absolutely overpriced. And then somebody forgot to finish the narrows.
Man, I like I said, I could have gotten that one for cost, but I was like, I still don't. I won't carry it.
Did you ever handle it?
I handled both the all black one recently, and whenever the other one came out.
It just feels awful in the hand. It feels unfinished.
Yeah, I was about to say I wouldn't want to cut anything with it because it's way too thin. And the one that I handled with the 9-coated blade, I could literally do this like that, and the blade fell out. No detent.
Pins and pin blades. That's a great example. Maglite is still trying to sell bulb Maglites.
Exactly. Yeah.
And you're exactly right. They don't get it and they don't care. But people continue to buy them for now. But that's not gonna.
That's just because they became a household name for so long, but it eventually runs out, and I hate seeing that.
I got you, Freak Show. Yep, I got you, Freak Show. He says some of the clones are actually made better than the real Benchmades. Yeah,
I don't doubt it.
Yep, the Microtech Ramlock is pretty good. Yeah, you got that right. All right. Now we're there you go. Yeah, exactly.
My MSI fails if you blow on it.
Oh no, that's not good.
But I showed why it does. The old geometry was not right. They've
So
since
you think
it.
they've changed it since then?
Yeah, it has way more engagement now. I've tested
Very good.
the MSI and my Stitch side by side, and then I took them apart so I could see what the difference was. And the MSI has like way less surface area for the lock to engage in.
Gotcha. Yeah, I've reviewed an MSI. It was pretty good, in the Ramlock Stitch as well.
Yeah, love both
I
of them.
didn't
Don't
have.
get me wrong. And
Yeah. Yep.
I
No, I get it.
haven't sent my MSI in yet because I'm thinking about dropping it to them at Blade Show because I know somebody there to give it to.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, there you go, David Tooley. My Jetstream never fails to satisfy. There you go. I'll take it, my friend. I appreciate that. It's a good one. Came out really good. I'm very happy with it. All right. So real quick, we'll do this drawing and then we'll let Stasa go. It's the Kershaw Iridium and carbon fiber and M390. It is a blue i3T EOS from Olight that I bought recently, and a tool along sailboat again from our buddy Tim B, and then a swag pack that's, I think, upstairs. And then we're gonna probably wait till Ash gets home and see if she'll draw a bunny for you guys. So you'll get surprised on what the bunny is. Oh, really? Michael Morgan, that would be pretty crazy. That's another company that's really doing some great stuff. I've enjoyed some of Rosecraft's.
Yeah, I got one recently. The Lucid Hatchet,
Nola Chucky. Yep,
love it. The only thing I don't like is the antique bone's way too slippery for my hands.
Yeah, I gotcha. It's cool, but it's you're right. It is a little slick.
I love that blade shape. Once again, that's that same blade.
Excellent blade shape. Yeah, very much so. All right, let's draw this thing. If you're not in now, it's like too late. But no, I'm kidding. You got like 10 seconds. So we're gonna draw this.
Blue Monday, people. That? I'm telling them, hurry.
Yeah. To 121 entries. So that's probably the most we've ever had. You guys ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bam! I bammed a little bit early, but here we go. Let's see who our winner is, and then we'll wrap this puppy up. I appreciate you guys being here. K Kickers. That's a new name in here. Welcome, K Kickers.
Look at his whatever it's called, the moniker on there.
Yeah, that's funny. He's got a mean-looking jack-o'-lantern. And that is for the Kershaw. All right, so K Kickers, let me know you're in the chat, please. Just say I'm here, or thank you, or something.
I'm here. Let me know you're here. I'll be looking for him.
And we'll see if you're here, and then we'll move on. This thing, seriously, this is how you do. This is how you do an Axis style lock.
It's so smooth.
Yeah, it is very smooth. Where you at, K Kickers? Let me know you're here.
Comment.
There are 130 people in here, but it's got to be here. Thank you, Leland Phil. Thank you, Malcolm. You should win a Jack-o'-wabbit. Hey, Brett, what's up? Well, we got to make sure he's here first.
Stay here. You don't want
to have to redraw. If he doesn't say something within about a minute or so, we'll have to redraw. K Kickers, hello.
Come on, buddy.
I identify as K Kickers. Well, I said clearly at the beginning of the giveaway you had to be here.
Oh, there he is. He's here.
There he is. Okay, K Kickers, listen clearly. I need you to send me an email with this name, K Kickers, and then your real name and your USA address, okay? I need you to send me that email, knivesfast@gmail.com. Can you put that back up, Tim? knivesfast@gmail.com. Send me an email with that name, K Kickers, with your real name and your email address. Michael, we don't know that. We don't know that, but I hope. How do we know that's a second account? Everybody's saying it's a second account. I have no way to police that, guys, but I hope it's not a second account. I ask people not to do that, but if they do, they do. There's nothing I can do to change that.
Yeah. They got to live with that guilt.
They say he wasn't taggable until he commented. Okay. Well, we'll find out when he tells me who he is. If it's somebody I recognize, I'll definitely have a talk with him. But I ask people to only log into one account, but I really don't have any way to police that.
No, it's very hard to do, especially with doing everything.
Oh, sorry, K Kickers. I need your shipping address, not your email address. I don't know why I said that. I need your name and your shipping address. Yeah, I don't like when people create second accounts because it's not fair to everybody else. But,
no, definitely not. But
the turds have been burgled. Oh gosh! All right, congrats. Either way, I appreciate those that don't create a second account. Please don't. And it is what it is. Turd burglar. All right, you guys are nuts. All right, so Nick, first of all, man, I appreciate you coming on.
Always a blast.
I always enjoy hanging out with you, and we need to just chat some more. We haven't really done that recently, but if you haven't noticed, my life's been a little psycho. We're remodeling 2 bathrooms at once right now, and we're almost done. We're done with one of them, and we're almost done with the second one, and then just trying to work is kicking my butt, and we're getting ready to do a big family trip next month, and all kinds of stuff. So it's just been one thing after another. What is that? Gons person turquoise wizard wand. Okay. I don't know what that is, but thank you. Yeah. By the way, if you do have 2 accounts, give me a thumbs up from both of them. Good point. Good point, Delta. Just make sure you're hitting me thumbs up from both accounts.
Yeah.
That's terrible. Yeah. There you go. 3-Stab Troy says you're his knife therapist. That's good. That's awesome. Well, I know this community. I say it all every time I do one of these. And everybody keeps asking why I'm doing the vertical streams. I got to tell you, I don't know what it is, but for some reason, sometimes I get even more interactive in those little short streams. People ask more questions, and but this community's meant a lot to me, and I know you've talked about how much it's meant to you. So I just love to get you in here with these folks because I think it's just really cool.
I enjoy it all the time.
Yes, sir. All right, guys, I am going to wrap this up here. Everybody, thank Stasa if you would. And if, like I said, if you don't subscribe to his channel, you should go do that right now. I assume most of you folks are subbed over there to him, but if you're not, please go check him out. And Stasa23 over here on the YouTube. So, guys, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And guys, I truly appreciate you for being here, and thanks for watching The Knives Fast.